Okay, good morning. Today's our experiment is adder and subtractor using op amp. So first we will see the adder circuit. The aim of this adder circuit is to add the two signals using operational amplifier. The components required for this circuit is LM324AD IC and three 10 kilo ohm resistors. Now let's go to the circuit. Okay, this is our circuit. As already we know that LM324AD IC consisting of 4 op amps. Out of those 4 op amps we are using only 2 op amps here. Okay, single IC having 4 op amps. Out of those 4 we are using 2 op amps. Okay, this one is a first op amp and this one is second op amp. This op amp will work as a voltage follower. I will explain it how voltage follower will work. And this one is a inverting summing amplifier circuit. So it will add this signal and this signal. These two signals can be added by this circuit. Okay, this is an adder circuit. First, this block is voltage follower block. This voltage follower block, whatever may be the input, that input is appear at the output side. So suppose my input voltage is a 500 millivolts. So we'll get this is a 500 millivolts. Here it is voltage as V1. Let us assume it is a V1. So next one is the same 500 voltage millivolts voltage is given here. This is considered as a V2. So our op amp will produce the summation of these two outputs. Okay, summation of these two outputs. These two outputs can be produced as, this is our feedback resistance R2. This one is a V1 and this one is a V2. So the output voltage V0 expression is given as V0 is equals to minus, because this minus indicates the phase shift, minus R2. This resistance value R2 minus R2 by, this one is R3. This resistance value R3, I mean RF by RI, R3 into this voltage is V1. This voltage is V1. Next output voltage and minus, this is the feedback resistance value is R2. Feedback resistance is R2 by this value Ri, input resistance of this particular input signal is R1 into our input voltage is V2. Okay, this is the output expression for op amp summing amplifier. Now I will explain how we'll get the output voltage. Suppose this is a voltage follower circuit. This voltage follower circuit, here our input voltage is 500 millivolts. It will give the V1 as a 500 millivolts. Suppose this is a non-inverting operational amplifier. Non-inverting operational amplifier voltage gain expression V0 by Vi is equals to 1 plus RF forward resistance RF by Ri is an input resistance. So here we don't have a RF value and Ri value here in this circuit. It is a circuit. So here we don't have feedback resistance value. We don't have feedback resistance value and we don't have input resistance value. Let us assume these two are zeros. So now V0 is equals to what? From this above expression, V0 is equals to 1 into Vi. What is our Vi voltage? Vi voltage is a 500 millivolts. So this is equals to, V0 is equals to 500 millivolts. 500 millivolts. So now let's come to circuit here. This V1 value is 500 millivolts and this V2 also attached to here and this is also 500 millivolts. So total this value is 500 millivolts and this value is 500 millivolts. These two are added. So our output voltage is 500 plus 500, 1000 millivolts. Output voltage V naught is equals to what? 1000 millivolts. 1000 millivolts means it is a 1 volt. 1 volt. Okay, let me execute in our NI multisim software how it will give the output voltage. I will show it. Open NI multisim software and take the required components. Here we need to take the op amp as LM324AD. LM324AD. In the first block, I am taking the A, first op amp. As we all know that it consisting of 4 op amps, A, B, C and D. So I am taking first op amp A here. And next op amp, please don't take the new one, you take the previous one. Already I took A, next I am going to take B. So next op amp is B. So why I am requesting you to take a same block means if you apply the supply voltage to, that means V plus VCC and minus VCC to here, automatically it will take the voltage this pin and this pin. So if you observe, clearly observe here, this is the fourth pin, this is also fourth pin, this is 11th pin, this is also 11th pin. Okay, but the pin numbers, inverting pin numbers, non-inverting pin numbers are changed. Let me show it. Okay, if you observe the pin diagram of LM324AD IC, here the output pin, this pin, actually this pin number 1 consisting of this is pin number 1, it is an output pin, and this pin number 7 is an output pin. Among these 4 op amps, we are using only these 2 op amps. Okay, these 2 op amps. This is A op amp and B op amp, and the inverting input terminal is 2. Here the inverting input terminal is a 6, pin number 6. Okay, but supply voltage 4 and 7 common for all those 4 op amps. Supply voltage 4 and 7 common for all these 4 op amps. Okay, right. Okay, now take the required components for this circuit. Take the resistors. There's a 10 kilo ohm resistor. After that you change the values. 10 kilo ohm resistors, 3 10 kilo ohm resistors. Okay, now make the connections between them. Drag the input voltage source, signal voltage source, AC voltage source, C voltage source, and make the connections as per your circuit diagram. Okay, now make the connections between them. If you apply the supply voltage here, automatically the second op amp will get the supply voltage. No need to apply the supply voltage for the second op amp. Suppose I am applying the VCC to first op amp. This is first op and V to the first op amp only. Okay, if you see here, suppose this fourth pin is attached. If you see, observe this one. Okay, it doesn't allow making of any connections here. So because the supply is already applied at the fourth pin, so fourth pin is blocked here. Okay, now I am going to applying this one. For the sake of simplicity, I am rotating it. Now you see here, this 11th pin also blocked. Like that, if you apply the supply voltage here, there is no need to apply the supply voltage at the second stage of op amp. Second op amp. Okay, like this. After that, you should make the connections between all these components. After making all the connections, this is our circuit. Okay, here I am going to apply the okay, this is the feedback resistance. Here what I am doing now, I am going to apply the input signal, and after that I am going to simulate this circuit. So for the simulation, should run the circuit. there we'll get the output. So it is an inverting inverting summing amplifier, will get the inverted output. So making the output as 0. This is our input. What is our input? Input is a 500 millivolts. So 500 millivolts, that is the V1. Here we will get the 500 millivolts, and here also we will get the 500 millivolts. Okay, total added 500 plus 500 will get the 1 volt. That is 1000 millivolts output as a 1 volt. Okay, let me show it to you. Yeah, right. Going to stop it. See here, I am making the channel A to 0. So channel A value, that is a 0. So it is a output signal. So it consists of how many divisions? 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions. 4 into 500, that is 4 5s 2 volts. Sorry, our input is peak to peak voltage values. Input peak to peak voltage values 1 volt. That's why here we'll get a 1 volt, and here also we'll get a 1 volt. 1 plus 1, 2 volts. So now I will change my input to 500 millivolts. Let me see the input. So this is our input. Input how many? 1, 2. Each division value is 500. So it is 1 volt. Input is 1 volt. 1 plus 1 will get the 2 volts as an output. So this is our output. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into 5, that is 2000 millivolts. That is 2 volts is our output. Let me change it to 500 millivolts per peak to peak. Peak to peak voltage, this value is a peak value is 500 millivolts. So peak to peak value is 1 volt. Let me change it to 250 millivolts. Then peak to peak voltage is 500 millivolts. So I'm going to change it to 250 millivolts. Then my peak to peak voltage will becomes 500 millivolts. 500 millivolts. I am taking the channel A V1 value here. So I am disconnecting this circuit, making the connection at the V1 place. Making the connection at V1 place. So this is my V1. I'm zooming it for the sake of. Okay, now it is clear to you, I think so. So my peak to peak voltage is the 500 millivolts. So here we will get a V1 value is 500 for channel A, and V2 value also 500 millivolts. 500 plus 500 will get the 1 volt at the output. So I'm running it. Now if you observe the output, it is a 2 divisions. 2 into 500, it is 1000 millivolts. So we'll get a 1 volt as an output. Okay, let me check it input also once again. So our input is posit. So our input, yeah, it is fit to 1 division. 1 into 500 will get a 500 millivolts. So 500, V1 is 500 and V1 is 500 and V2 is 500. We'll get the total as a 1 volt is a output voltage. Okay, if you want to give the 1 volt also, no problem, but for the sake of understanding, I am making it as a 500 millivolts. Okay, right. So from this experiment, what we'll learn, we'll learn the one of the application of op-amp, that is summing circuit. So it will add the two input signals. So this is our output. This one